Hello and welcome to the NTN Morning Update. Today is Wednesday, the 22nd of July, 2020. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're watching on air online, a special welcome to you, residents here in St. Lucia, as well as the St. Lucians watching in the diaspora, and well-wishers globally. Good morning to you. 122, that is the channel NTN on our Facebook and YouTube channel. You could go to the Government of St. Lucia page and channel for updates and the live this morning and other NTN programming. My name is Jessie Leonce and I'm joined in studio. We're back in studio as usual by my colleague Carlton Cyril. Yesterday we were in Parliament. The Parliament convened for sitting the House of Assembly. And tomorrow we should be expecting a sitting of the Senate, the upper house, tomorrow. But until such time, we are back in studio bringing you the latest developments from the government of St. Lucia. Morning, Carlton.
Morning, Jess. Bonjour et merci pour tout le monde qui a vu le programme. Nous, cette commande là, ça c'est côté nous avons information et puis développement. Là, nous pour faire ça qui a passé cette lycée. Et hier, quand Jess dit, nous avons rapport ça sorti en Caïconsit, mais nous avions ici en studio NTN GIS. Et nous avons dit merci tellement pour ces jeunes qui sont sur Facebook. Nous avons dit bonjour et merci pour support. Pour vous qui écoutez nous sur radio, bonjour pour vous aussi. Et nous avons conjoint en calé ici à ces places là pour une nouvelle là sur développement. À parmi bagay nous avons touché à ça, les venus pour travailler 52 qui étaient pour aller travailler là en Canada. Nous avons aussi les venus pour ajouter à ce programme gouvernement j'ai ajouté programme dans côté au cas assister monde qui pas payer NIC pour juste bout mois c'est développement ça écrit nous ba asu en mercredi bon matin le 22 juillet merci tellement nous ca continuer ici et puis programme bon matin.
Cooks BD, the stories, the leading stories for this morning, we have the extension of the income support program that is for individuals who weren't subscribed to the NIC but need support nonetheless in wake of COVID-19. This income support program will be extended for the informal sectors. Also, we have word of the 52 St. Lucians who left the island to take up employment under the Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program in Canada. Also, we have some details from the Ministry of Infrastructure on the rehabilitation of the Spring Road Rehabilitation Project, which is near completion. And also we have an update coming from the Ministry of Tourism on procedures for tourists and visitors as they come to our island from the airport to hotel and back. So stay tuned for these developments. Also, we have an update coming from the St. Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority. So the details to these and more are coming up after this break. Stay tuned.
Overnight, growing national unrest.
Society, a digital cashless society, one world currency.
A vaccine for COVID-19.
Midtown
COVID virus.
Macy's iconic flagship.
Virus COVID-19.
Set inside.
The coronavirus.
Everybody vaccinated.
There's over on the corona pandemic.
The opposition to the lockdown.
An infected
Conspiracy theories
about the coronavirus.
bizarre claims.
The truth about the origin of COVID-19 hidden from the rest of the world. And the Chinese.
In this constantly changing environment, resulting in sensory overload, cut through the noise and tune in to the National Television Network, the official source of information, all facts.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. We have an update coming from the Government of St. Lucia on an extension of the income support program, and that is coming to you in just a moment. But in the meantime, we have a word and update on the Spring Road Rehabilitation project that is ongoing in Miku. The rehabilitation of Spring Road is nearing completion, and when officials from the Ministry of Infrastructure last conducted a project evaluation, residents of the area expressed their gratitude to the government of St. Lucia. We go to our first video of the morning. Feel-good story, sort of, the residents of that area just expressing again their gratitude to the government of St. Lucia for the rehabilitation of that road. Take a listen.
been living in this area for over 40 years. And it's a while we haven't had a good road. Now we have gotten what we wanted. The road is perfect. We have no problems. And I must say thanks to my district rep for giving us that concrete road. We have gotten what we wanted, and I'm saying thanks to my Prime Minister or my district rep for a job well done.
My name is Bernette Vaval. I have been living here for 41 years, and I must say I'm really happy and really proud of my Prime Minister, because my father lived there for 100 years. He died at the age of 99, and he never got this, and I just wish he was here to see that. He would have been really happy and really proud of our Prime Minister.
I'm very glad, because I could not go to church. My leg is not good, my waist is not good, the road was not good, but now it is good. Thank you very much.
Okay, I am Kedla Ogis, and I've been living here for 18 years, well 19 now, and I am very proud for what they did for us, and I'd like to thank Mr. Lynch and his workers as well as the Prime Minister.
Well, I was born here, and my name is Janet, and I was born here. We had a very difficult time with that road for a long time. Well, I think it's good. It's a good thing, so I think we are happy. Everybody is happy. We're so happy. It's nice.
You're happy?
Yeah, I am. Praise God.
I'm John Baptist from Daviso. I've been there for a long time. So I think the people made a good job. A good man.
My name is Megan Frederick. I'm 15 years old. I'm really proud of the road because it's been really hard falling on the stones, and it's just really good.
Yeah, I'm Barbara Vaval. I'm 57 years old. Since when I'm living here, I was born here. So I'm happy, extra happy, because that's the first set of people that do a good job in St. Lucia for us, in our Spring Road Daviso. All those that pass never do something so nice. So I'm very happy of it.
How do you think it will benefit the community?
It will benefit everybody, because everybody happy.
Well, my name is Anne-Marie, better known as Avril or Evelyn Setage, and I've been living there from birth. And I really like the road, the way they built it. It's not very smooth, so when the vehicles pass, they will not speed. So I like the road, the way they build the road.
I like it so much.
My name is Clement, who I've been here for at least 40-something years. So about the job, I feel it's a very good job.
Il fait bien, moi content, ouais. Moi content tout le monde, moi. Il a des belles manières. Qui m'ont fait belle, moi, mais ouais. Mais ma chance, il faut, hein.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Right. And it's a good, I was born on the land and I have all my children there, 14 children with him. Right? Yes. Thank you to the Prime Minister, Mr. Stastin. We love him. We love him, and he do a good job for us. And he sent a good person for us on the land, on the job. That's Mr. Lynch. He's a very gentleman, right, Mr. Lynch. And the Prime Minister sent him for us, and we appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. Thank you for your job, and we love you.
Such a feel-good story. I wish we could have started our morning programs like this every morning. Definitely hearing from the people of that community in Miku there on the Spring Road Rehabilitation Project. It continues to be, it's not complete as yet, but it's nearing completion, and the residents there are very pleased with the progress. They're very pleased with how it's transformed their community, and definitely, again, they're giving kudos to the government of St. Lucia for a job well done. We continue with this morning's updates. The deadlines for application for the income support program has been extended, and just to read from a press release, the government of St. Lucia continues to be flexible in the provision of relief for citizens who have been adversely affected by COVID-19, the COVID-19 pandemic. The deadline for applications for the income support program for non-NIC contributors has been extended to July 30th, 2020. The decision to extend the deadline is to ensure that no one is left behind and to grant more time to those who have started and not completed the application process. This relief program is for persons who were not contributing to the NIC but made a living as sole traders and being self-employed. Over 1,000 persons have been paid, and payments will continue to be made for that 3 months and the extension for the additional 6 months. The ISP is a safety net for anyone who has lost their opportunity to work due to the pandemic. For example, persons or entities who generated income as offshoot service providers of the tourism industry, and that is taxi drivers, jet ski operators, vendors, that's beach vendors, craft and provision market vendors, farmers, agro-processors, tour guide operators, dive instructors, hairdressers, small bar restaurant operators, artists and entertainers who work in the creative industry are also eligible and invited to apply. The full list of individuals who are eligible can be accessed by the government of St. Lucia website. Applicants must electronically complete and submit the relevant application form, which is accessible on the Government of St. Lucia website, that is www.govt.lc, and may be accessed from a computer or mobile phone. The income support program falls under the Social Stabilization Plan as announced by the Prime Minister Honorable Alan Chasney as part of the national response to the COVID-19 pandemic. So the extension has been given for persons in the informal sector, individuals who are not subscribed to the National Insurance Corporation, who have been hard hit as well by COVID-19. We are aware of the economic relief program rolled out by the NIC, and the government of St. Lucia, trying to bridge the gap, has also instituted its income support program to help individuals within the informal sectors. So please take note of this extension. If you are a part of the informal sector, you work for yourself, but you never paid NIC, you can get some support. The government is sensitive to that aspect, to that section of society, and you can get some level of support by applying this extension now, July 30th. We continue with this morning's updates, understanding the impact of tourism across the country and being met with several hurdles. When it comes to the reintroduction of tourism, it was thought necessary to ensure that the public understands the many professions and lives that are impacted by the tourism sector. As the Ministry of Tourism endeavors to create a safe and responsible phased approach to the continued opening of the sector, and that is the tourism and accommodation services sector, we are happy to know that many are returning to a state of normalcy. We go to a news report coming from Doreen Georges from the Ministry of Tourism, speaking about the lives that are being impacted by the reopening of the tourism sector, and just to give an understanding of how things transpire for tourists coming into St. Lucia. Take a listen.
Our regional and international aviation gateways are open again. The government and health authorities in St. Lucia have implemented protocols to reduce the possible spread of COVID-19. But we all have a part to play in keeping St. Lucia COVID safe.
Just like many other destinations, St. Lucia is doing everything necessary to ensure a safe visitor experience.
Together, we can build back our industry.
Whilst being COVID-19 safe, we value welcoming our visitors
and making the journey memorable with COVID-19 compliance services.
We value serving a taste of organic St. Lucia.
We value taking care of our guests.
We value our adventure seekers.
We value sharing the love from the sea.
We value sharing our rooms.
We value sharing our culture and authentic rhythms.
We value learning about the tourism sector with hopes of a brighter future.
We value the tourism economy.
But moreover, we value the health of our citizens and our visitors.
While securing lives and restoring livelihoods.
Working together, our tourism industry will rise again.
And while we keep you safe
and St. Lucia COVID-19 safe.
Together, we shall overcome. St. Lucia, let her inspire you.
An endeavor there on the part of the Ministry of Tourism to give individuals an understanding of how the reopening is happening, as well as how the many professions are being impacted due to this the tourism sector, and benefiting from its reopening at this time. We are due for another break this morning. Do stay tuned. When we come back, we have some more updates coming from the government of St. Lucia.
She's been watching, waiting, wondering when the sands of time will give way to a tide of change, and for yesterday and today to become a new tomorrow, for a time when her sun can kiss the cheeks of your loved one and her stars can twinkle in her honeymoon skies, when her earthly embrace will reassure and calm your soul, and her unique view can change your whole perspective. Proudly, she has risen to meet new challenges and to provide safe harbor to all who reach her shores. For her hopes and dreams still stand shoulder to shoulder, a precious reminder of experiences yet to come. So, wherever your moments and memories take you, let her sense of adventure set you free. She is St. Lucia. Let her inspire you.
Sanitizer, better yet use soap and water.
We must protect each other if we are to beat this corona.
Together let us win this war. Be a soldier for St. Lucia. Together let us win this war. Be a soldier, together we can beat this corona.
So you don't become the next case. Avoid touching your face. I'm sure you've been told so. Handshakes and hugging a rock, no, no.
Advice is you to please. Cover your mouth and your nose if you cough or sneeze.
Practice social distancing and avoid large social gatherings.
Together let us win this war. Be a soldier for St. Lucia. Together let us win this war. St. Lucia, be a soldier. Together we can beat this corona.
For further information, please contact the hotline at 311 or the Bureau of Health Education at 468-5349.
Welcome back to the NTN Morning Update. If you're just joining us, a special good morning to you. We've been delivering quite a few updates this morning so far, including the extension of the income support program, as well as the news of the rehabilitation of the Spring Road nearing completion, which we heard just earlier from the residents of the Miku community of how pleased they are with its completion, its near completion, the work that has been done so far, and how it will transform their community. At this point in time, before I hand over to Carlton, I just want to give you an update on the weather system that we're taking note of. The tropical storm system is projected to move across the southern Windward Islands on Saturday. A tropical wave located near the Lesser Antilles is moving westward near 14 miles per hour or 23 kilometers per hour. I'm reading from a press release from the Met Services. The wave will cause a few cloudy periods with showers to develop over the eastern Caribbean islands during the next 24 hours. At 5 a.m. today, the center of Tropical Depression 7 was located near latitude 10 degrees, longitude 10 degrees north and longitude 42.4 degrees west, or about 1,285 degrees north. Sorry about that, 1,285 miles or 2,065 kilometers east-southeast of St. Lucia. Maximum sustained winds are near 35 miles per hour or 55 kilometers per hour. Further strengthening is forecast over the next couple of days, and the depression is expected to become a tropical storm later on today. The depression is moving toward the west-northwest at 12 miles per hour. It is projected to move across the southern Windward Islands on Saturday. Residents and interests in the Windward Islands are advised to closely monitor the progress of this system. Two other tropical waves located over the central and far eastern tropical Atlantic are moving westward near 25 miles per hour or 46 kilometers per hour and 14 miles per hour respectively. So please take a note of this advisory coming from the St. Lucia Met Services, and we certainly do hope that you are prepared. We are in the hurricane season. And all of the measures that we hear of every year, it's not strange to us. We've heard it year after year about how to prepare your home, how to prepare your food, stocking up on certain items to prepare for any eventuality. So please take note. Carlton?
Merci tellement, Jesse. Quand nous continuons ici et puis développement et information ici en Centre Camadlan, moi merci encore pour vous qui avez été en écoute. Premier pas, nous allons commencer et puis développement information. Vous savez, premier pas, nous jouer morceau vidéo ça. Il y a un chemin qui a trouvé quoi il wanger il a réhabilité section chemin ça c'est dans place Mikou il créé Spring Road et puis chemin ça où yo wanger et qu'a continuer pour finir mais réhabilitation là venu pour canal là venu pour qu'a wanger chemin qu'a continuer avec nous plaisir c'est même qui a été comme maintenant qu'a dit après plus passé 40 ans yo qu'a été là il bon pour chemin qu'a wanger et encore ça c'est en place Mikou et que dit bien satisfait pour ça qui a fait là nous juste en horde une jeune fille qui dit papa défunt papa était bien content pour travail là qui a fait là il mort qui pas jamais ça qu'a continuer à sous même ligne là venir pour bonne nouvelle bon matin ou bien content pour ça là venir pour gouvernement export et bay moun qui pas contribuer pour NIC et j'ai annoncé yo kai ajouter ça pour bout mois le 30 juillet là moun qui a qualifié c'est moun qui a trouvé quoi yo affecté dans une manière ban l'autre mais pas payer NIC pour la peine gouvernement cette liste a dit yo voulait faire assurer sous bien changer date là c'était le 17 c'était date là yo bail mais à présent yo dit pour faire assurer yo tout monde qui possible trouver quoi yo si pour ça qui affecté par pandémie Covid là yo déjà ajouté assistance ça qu'on est bien savent si vous c'est yon qui pas contribuer mais dans une manière et ben l'autre ou trouver quoi affecté annoncement fait là par premier ministre honorable Alan Chasney et puis il dit là il venu pour plan ça il a pour assister moun qui trouver quoi yo affecté comme on dit par Covid et qui pas payer NIC eh ben là c'est moun ça qui savent parmi ces gens ça taxi driver moun qui teni jet ski qui opéré oui vendeurs bolan mais eh ben moun qui te vendre article bay touriste eh ben juste la place là fama moun qui te mouche touriste place là nous ni moun qui te dive en bas mais c'est diver moun qui te fait chiver ti business bar restaurant sous ces yon qui mettre cette place ça yo ka tout ces moun ça peut faire application artiste yon manière ben l'autre sous des travail en ces hôtels là où ça fait ça et encore tout ça on y pour faire c'est aller sur website gouvernement et puis là où kay joindre plus information website là www.govt.lc et là où aller là où kay yon application électronique où kay plein et où kay une chance pour recevoir par mois $500 et puis là où kay gouvernement j'ai dit ça kay pour en l'autre 3 mois quoi ou trouver quoi informer les venir pour développement ça ou ça trouver quoi qualifier ben faire arrangement pour ça une assistance ça qu'a continuer puis nouvelle là les venir pour travailler qui normalement qu'a aller Canada travail bas programme travail Labor Department là cette lycée ouais 52 cette lycéens quitté en mid tout ça qui a fait là nous ouais 52 en ces monde ça quitter cette lycée pour aller Canada à travail délégation ça quitter cette lycée jeudi le 16 et puis yo teni travailler pas cette lycée seulement la teni hod Saint-Kix Nevis et puis Dominique yo kay trouver ko yo employeur à sous différents femmes les vini pour yo qui a travaillé là et puis qui a été là pour à peu près dès l'année. Le gouvernement cette lycée a dit merci dans grande manière les vini pour les autorités Canada et puis des fois monde qui involvé les vini pour travail agriculture là et puis il a dit et ça est bien bon by cette lycée tout bonnement. Nous allons continuer ici à Kabaou, information et puis développement, l'année pour faire exact qu'a fait nous. Et puis, pas oublier, messieurs, nous en saison hurricane, saison cyclone, pour la peine, nous avons avertissement Kabaou la sorti office qui est responsable pour nous information ça. Et puis, yo a dit, les vini pour nous. L'année en mauvais temps dehors et puis qu'a approché nous et puis on a dit nous kay hen un petit tac la pluie avec un chay nuage durant en 24 nedi temps déjà nous a information qu'a bay date qui mauvais temps ça à peu près 1285 liés hod cette lycée ben 2065 kilomètres et qui a descend les vini pour soleil couchant la pluie en sud cette lycée et puis déjà il janivan kamassé 35 liés par néditan ben 50 km par néditan yo dit si continue quand il vini plus fort en yon 2 jours qu'a vini et puis ou supposé mettre corps en garde pour ça et il a descend dans nous façade soleil couchant et puis yo dit bon samedi si continuer manière hier messieurs il kay passer à sous ces pays et puis la résident en ces places ça il a dit supposé changer yo avec progrès mauvais temps ça là dans l'autre qui est derrière et hot tropical Atlantic là et yo ka descend aussi mais coup ça yo ka descend à 25 lieues par nedi temps et ben 46 km par nedi temps et puis yo yonde l'autre quoi mais c'est trouvé qu'on informé et toujours écouter information qui a sorti radio et puis télévision là ni pour faire puis ça changer ou ni pour mettre corps en garde. Nous allons continuer par information ici en Sainte-Camadlan. Là nous vivons parmi les bagages nous avons c'est les vini pour Zodi et puis Houkini c'est plus gros Zodi à caillou comme stove, fridge et puis vieille chaise. Nous avons information là ni pour nous faire puis ça et puis plus. Restez en écoute. Nous ici à Sainte-Camadlan à soir mercredi bon matin.
Yes, some bulletin information coming from the St. Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority, as well as the National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO. And also we have an update, as I mentioned earlier in our broadcast, on the 52 St. Lucians who have left for the seasonal agricultural workers program in Canada. We're due for another break. Stay tuned. When we come back, we provide these updates, quick updates as we round off for the morning.
And in the latest news, the coronavirus or COVID-19 continues to be a health emergency across the world. Caribbean people are concerned.
Everybody know about COVID-19. COVID-19. Keep socially distance and your proper hygiene. Wash your hands then clean. And don't discriminate cause it might be. It very well could be. Somebody will look like you or look like me. Listening, we're in this together. We all got to work with each other. Look out for our friends and our neighbor. And if you feel sick, don't be afraid to call the doctor.
Red Cross volunteers from across the Caribbean, working hard to fight discrimination. So if a person should feel ill, then they will contact the authorities without hesitation.
The most vulnerable are the elderly, but the truth is it can infect anybody. So what we need is solidarity. Everyone helping everyone like a family. So
this is a message to the nation. Make sure you seek out the right information from official sources like the Ministry of Health, Red Cross and the World Health Organization.
Everybody know about COVID-19. Keep socially distance and your proper hygiene. Wash your hands then clean. Don't discriminate cause it might be, it very well could be, somebody will look like you or look like me. Listening.
People around the world facing this pandemic. Coronavirus have the whole world a panic. Now is not the time to be fearful, but to be careful, supportive and empathetic.
This is the state of the society. Some people full of fear and anxiety. Yo, a lot of fake news in the community. But what we need now is more love and unity. So
this is a message to the nation. Make sure you seek out the right information from official sources like the Ministry of Health, Red Cross and the World Health Organization.
Everybody know about COVID-19. Keep socially distance and your proper hygiene. Wash your hands then clean. Don't discriminate cause it might be, it very well could be, somebody will look like you or look like me. Listening. We're in this together. We all got to work with each other. Look out for our friends and our neighbor. And if you feel sick, don't be afraid to call the doctor.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. We're now on the tail end of our morning update live on NTN from the Information Command Center. Toward the end of last week, Thursday, we saw an additional 52 St. Lucians leaving the island to take up employment under the Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program in Canada. This brings the total number of St. Lucians employed under the program in Canada this season to 128. They will be employed on farms in various Canadian provinces for a period of 2 years. We continue to express gratitude, that's on the part of the government of St. Lucia, to the Canadian authorities, farm owners, the Eastern Caribbean Liaison Service, and all other stakeholders who continue to make these opportunities possible. We wish all of the 52 St. Lucians who just left for this Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program in Canada all the best during their stint in North America. We continue with some bulletin information as we wrap up our morning. Word coming from the NEMO office. The National Emergency Management Organization NEMO wishes to inform the general public that its office at Bizet Castries will be closed on Friday, the 24th of July. This closure is to facilitate deep cleaning and sanitization of the office. And NEMO regrets any inconvenience caused and looks forward to resuming service on Monday, July 27th. So please take note of that update coming from the NEMO office. We know NEMO has been very active in wake of COVID-19, and so we do hope if you're dependent on NEMO for whatever reason, you don't go on Friday because they will be closed for some cleaning activity. And finally, from the St. Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority, resumption of bulk waste collection services. I'm just referring to a press release received earlier this week. The St. Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority wishes to inform all residents of the resumption of its bulk waste collection service effective Saturday, 1st August 2020. All communities will revert to the original bulk waste collection schedule. Residents are reminded to place items out only on the designated collection day by 7 a.m. Accepted materials include household appliances, refrigerators, stoves, microwaves, etc., old furniture, metal drums, plastic barrels, and so on. Non-accepted materials, concrete, metal roofing, scrap wood, and metal vehicle parts. So it's going going back to business as usual with the St. Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority. We know you've been doing work for the hurricane season, outfitting your home, any work you might have been doing on your vehicle. Do not put any concrete, metal roofing, scrap wood, metal or vehicle parts on the side of the road for solid waste management to pick up. We know what this collection of bulk waste is all about. It was just suspended for the COVID-19 period. The St. Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority wants to thank the public for exercising its patience during the time of the non-collection, and individuals who want some more information are asked to contact the authority via their WhatsApp. And they can be contacted at 724-5544. You can also call their office at 453-2208, or you can go onto their Facebook page or their website, sluswma.org. So that rounds up the bulletin information. I hand over to Carlton to just summarize for us.
Thanks so much, Jesse. Quand nous avons un bout programme dans bon matin, parmi annoncement nous avons public lan savent, là il vient pour office Nimo là en bisé, il a fermé pour vendredi le 24 juillet. Ça c'est vendredi qui a venu. Là Nimo les deux public là, office là qui fermé parce que yo ni pour nettoyer facilité sanitize les, excusez-moi, quoi ou qui ni pièce business pour faire là, yo ka faut savent yo ka prend apologie pour pièce inconvénience ou peut trouver pour la peine yo ka vie ouvert là lundi le 27 juillet, ça c'est lundi qui vient encore trouver qu'on informé office numéro qui en bisé ça y est qui trouver qu'on fermé parce que yo ka nettoyer avec sanitize place là yo ka prend apologie et pour n'importe inconvénience ça peut-être qu'il couteau mais yo ka ouvert le 27 lundi, ça c'est lundi qui a venu pour business normal. Et parmi l'autre information là il vient pour organisation autorité qui est responsable pour zodi en cette lycée, ça c'est solid waste management. Yo ka dit tout résident yo vie ka amasser gros article vie zodi ou peut-être ni pour été commencé le premier samedi le 1er août à où excusez-moi et puis là yo ka do ou permettez zodi kon vieux fridge, vieux stove, vieux microwave, avec bagay comme ça, vieux chaise, sous ni ces vieux drum drum plastique là, ou ça mettez ces bagay ça dehors, yo kay commencer à masser, commencer les premiers à ou yo ka do les vini pour ces différentes communautés yo havie ka masser zodi kon iteye avant et puis yo ka do souple ou ni pour mettre zodo dehors à sous joie choc zodia ka passé et mettez avant c'était bon matin. Là yo hado qui ça yo ka accepter ces vieux fridge là stove là et exemple vieux chaise et yo pas ka accepter vieux travail concrète si vous avez fait construction car yo pas ka prendre concrète yo pas ka prendre vieux fer yo pas ka prendre vieux galvanise yo pas ka prendre vieux chop bois et ben fait comme on dit yo pas ka prendre vieux pat machine pièce ces bagages ça ou kay ni pour jeter dans pas corps yo pas ka accepter ces bagages ça et puis yo ka do souple yo après ces patience là on tenir puis yo en temps pandémique ça expressément le de ramasser zodi s'ouvre les plus information là vini pour pièce ça qui a annoncé yo ka do souple ou ça contacter yo à sur WhatsApp li moi c'est 724 5544 724 5544 et ben 285 2762 et ben ou ça crier office là li moi c'est 453-2208. Si vous êtes gens qui a sur Facebook, yo do ou ça contacter yo at SLSWMA. Et ben sous en vle à la website là yo ka do www.sluswma.org. pour ça aller contacter ces moun ça. Comme information ça nous ka kwe ou kay point et puis ou kay fait ça ou supposé faire qu'on nous jaba oui. Merci tellement messieurs dames nous ka apprécier les ou payer attention et ou ka prendre temps pour écouter information et développement les venir pour centre camarade là. À soir mercredi bon matin le 22 juillet moi ga dit Dédé avec journée puis nous encore demain si Dieu veut pour plus information et puis développement hard station centre camarade là.
Thanks for that, Carlton. And as we wrap up this morning, just want to remind you to stay vigilant. COVID-19 continues to be an ever-present reality in the world, not just St. Lucia. The data we got from the Ministry of Health and Wellness at the top of this week is that we have 170 people in home quarantine. We have 254 people in institutional quarantine, and we have some 476 people in approved COVID-19 certified accommodation where tuberculosis or immunosuppression place people at increased risk for more severe COVID-19 disease. So we hope you continue to use your mask. If you know you have an underlying condition, you have something, some respiratory illness, we do hope that you are taking extra precaution because of the threat of COVID-19. It continues. The government of St. Lucia, the officials stand ready to deal with any possible outbreak that we may be confronted with, but we hope that everyone is playing their part at this time to help stave off COVID-19. Thank you so much for watching the NTN Morning Update. We do appreciate everyone here on Island watching, St. Lucians in the diaspora and well-wishers in general. We do hope you continue to watch NTN for more programming that is relevant to St. Lucia on channel 122 on cable, as well as our Facebook and YouTube channel. You can get you subscribe on the YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, so you know whenever we post new content. Of course, you need to keep your eyes peeled as things develop. COVID-19 develops in the region, the world, and in St. Lucia. Do enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Jessie Leonce. On behalf of the entire production team, Carlton as well, we do hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Goodbye.